I use my phone to read the chat.
Hey, you're better than like a ton of other people because a lot of people don't even do that. It's weird.
So annoying.
And it makes no sense as to why. Like
Zero.
You have multiple options. Like
why would you not interact with your chat?
some people, some people just are slow at reading chat.
This is live, by the way.
I know. I knew it was going to be live. I said it was going to be live. I said I was
You
going
are
to turn
so
on the
quiet.
fucking mics and switch it over because I have to put this on because I didn't get this early enough. Like
You couldn't preset this early enough?
no.
Oh man, here we go.
During when I'm fucking live, like no, it's done. Do you see how quick that was? It was quicker than a quickie.
I don't know about quickie, but like, you might have to talk to Blood about that. But she's feeling kind of under the weather, apparently.
Oh yeah, she is. She's sick. She's doing fine, but sick at the same time. We are doing it live. Oh yeah. Hey, oh yeah, tough man. We'll do tough man instead. But I hate sickness. Well, boo, get better soon. But with anything, wait. Today, now, I have this goofy mofo that I've never met. That is, I know this is going to be a blast interview.
Right.
Pharaoh.
Farrell. Oh,
Pharrell,
I'm gonna beat
the
Sean's
DJ
ass.
on the show.
Sean is gonna get his ass.
He's going to get his ass whooped. He also referred you, so you have to love him at the same time. You know that. You have to, because he referred you. So today I have this wonderful goofy mofo on the show. Pharrell, the DJ. Let's do it right. Farrell, the DJ. Okay, we'll do it right. We'll give it a little respect, considering I know this is not going to have much respect of an interview. Anyway,
respectful.
All right. Welcome back, Tesseract Complexity.
First
things first. You don't have to answer certain questions if you don't want to. I mean, if they bother you, trigger you, whatever. You don't have to. You can bypass them. If I notice that you're getting uncomfortable, I will naturally move on because I'm pretty good at reading body language. I understand.
I don't know. I'm pretty fat. Kind of hard to read that.
I mean, at least every inch you lose, something else grows.
That's what she said.
No, that's what she wishes.
Yeah, that's not how it works. Actually,
I know. But it's
skinny
funny.
guys like you have it easy.
But if you have the size, you don't have to worry about that anyway, even if you're skinny or not.
Somebody lied to you? Oh,
I don't know about that.
Oh,
I'll send you a picture later, but that's for different subjects. But anyway.
Hey.
And so we could straight bypass stuff, but I could tell this is going to be a goofy, whatever the fuckery is going on type interview. And then the next one is, who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah, like, who are you?
Is that
like,
question?
Hell yeah, like, who the fuck are you? Like, I don't know you. I don't know you. I know you don't know me, but I'm the one asking the questions, mofo.
Right, so
okay.
I know you lead off with this question because I've seen a bunch of your interviews, and nobody's ever asked you this in return. In what context do you mean who I am?
Oh, no, what context? It's very interesting because I already know that. Because, like, who are you as a person as a whole? Like, who are you in everyday life? Who are you as a creator? And who are you as, like, everything?
Just those are different who's. I mean,
it's the same thing. It's the same person.
No, it's not. No, well, I mean, for me, it is because what you see on screen is pretty much what you see in me. I am just a goofball all around. I'm a center of attention because I have social anxiety. it happens. It's just. Outside of that, I live my life one day at a time because I got old at one point and I have to watch myself.
Right, we get old and then it's like, oh fuck.
Well, when you go to the hospital because your toothaches, and they take your blood pressure and it's 270 over 150, and they stop worrying about your tooth and start worrying about the stroke that's possibly about to happen.
At least at that time, you didn't smell burnt toast.
This was like 3 or 4 weeks ago.
At least at that time, you didn't smell burnt toast.
I was more worried about like the drooping face thing because I'm not much to look at because I'll tell you what, the whole Farrell the DJ thing, this came about because my grandmother, when I was a very young kid, told me a face for radio. And that's pretty much it. So the next thing I don't need to be the next J.R. Ross. You know what I'm saying?
What the? What? I got nothing. So, but you still...
You don't know who J.R. Ross is?
I'm bad with names and faces unless, like, I've seen multiple things of one thing. Like, I'm horrible. No, seriously. Like, the interview for Tiftree, I totally forgot anything we talked about.
Really?
From last year. That's how bad my memory is.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So J.R. Ross was a announcer for the WWF for many years, sitting alongside of Jerry the King Lawler.
That's why the male soap opera that I never liked. Got it.
Yeah. Anyways, he had a stroke at one point, lost control of most of the left side of his face. So that was my big worry, is if I ever had a stroke, like where it would affect me neurologically, physically. You know, and that part scared the crap out of me. I was just like, oh, I can't be good. I'm already losing my shit as it is.
Yeah, look, time to diet, time to watch what I eat and exercise. Let's go.
Well, I watch what I eat. I watch it go from my hand to my mouth.
All right, proper dieting to get healthy. There we go.
There you go.
Grazing is your keywords. Got it. Okay,
grazing. Motherfucker, that's an old ranch. Okay, you're gonna pull out the ranch hand stuff on me now. Okay.
No. I'm just good at. Like I said, I'm pretty good at this. So yes, I mean, if you put two fingers there, it looks like something else. But anyway, no, I mean when you're shaking your tongue back and forth, goofball.
Oh, right. Gotcha. Yeah. So I am not peanut.
You still have yet to answer my first question.
I don't really know. I mean, nobody really knows. I mean, are we talking about like? I mean, I'm born, I live, I die. Are we talking like Edgar Allan Poe style? I mean, all right. So to summarize, what the last 30 years?
Sure, let's go. Let's go with that one. Whatever you think. Let's go.
I mean, you're talking about 8 years in the military. You're talking about 15 years of owning a mainframe digital business. You're talking about being a father. You're talking about, you know, selling businesses, watching family members die. You're talking about divorce. And then you're talking about the pandemic, the hell of the pandemic that left us to where we're at now. I mean, it depends on where you go with it.
Exactly. Jesus. No, but like when you do this is my way of figuring out what I can and can't talk to and what I can go with.
You can talk about whatever you want, bro.
I know, and I will. But
I will tap out very rarely. I will tap out.
So, like, with the military, why did you join it, and did you accomplish what your original goals were?
Well, I came from a military family. My great-grandfather, grandfather, uncles, father, stepfather, you know, I mean, long lineage of military. So it was just one of those things that was going to inevitably happen regardless.
Okay.
I ended up joining at 16 and a half. I was deployed at 17. And then I spent 8 years. Did not achieve my primary goal. No.
Okay.
I was going to go career, and then some things happened and I could not.
Fair enough.
So I discharged in 98. Met my ex-wife, and continue.
Okay. Now you're here, and now you're worried about your blood pressure. You're like, God damn it, that's more through the roof than my attitude.
Dude, I tell you what, for years I had nothing higher than 110/70, and then all of a sudden it's breaking 200, and I'm just like, how? And then I remember I'm 46 years old.
Well, stress, overthinking, so many things, like a whole bunch of stuff like that. Like
I don't brain like that though.
Hey, you never know. You never know. Like you're not even thinking about it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Yeah. I mean, it depends on where we're at, what we're doing, how we're doing it, and overthinking.
Feel better, babe, and nice seeing you, Pharaoh. But I need to rest. Yes, blood. I love you, babe. Have a good night.
Bye, blood. Aw.
Yeah.
It was funny. Everybody, I was watching chat, and everybody was like listing off all these remedies, and nobody had asked her what was actually wrong with her. She's like, I'm just feeling sick. I'm going to bed. Chicken soup, all this other stuff. And I'm like, why don't you guys ask her how she's feeling and why she's feeling the way she's feeling?
Common sense ain't too common, I guess. No, I'm just kidding.
Common sense is not very common.
He also streams on here, y'all. Just saying, nice.
Yeah, I do. I have been trying to get affiliate. I am literally one achievement away from getting it.
Is that the 3 viewers or the 50 followers?
Yeah, the 3 viewers.
Yep. It's one of those where, like, I mean,
well, Hostile was like, "Oh yeah, you just don't focus on it," and I'm like, "But if I don't focus on it, I end up losing the viewer percentage." And I'm like, "If I focus on it, I can keep it at 2, really easy."
No. As that, I will not say what I want to actually say. Person says,
Right.
You just need to make content elsewhere and try to learn. You got to learn how to edit unless you're going to pay an editor. It's because you need to make post content. Like, you got to think about Twitch as your workshop. You got to, then you got to like use your workshop. Like, what games do you play?
Currently, I was running on Fallout 76 because they had the big duo double XP event going on.
Okay.
I play Destiny 2. I play.
What's going to be your like main game that people?
There is no main game.
So you're one of those because like. Well, not those, but multi-show. I don't even know the word, but variety. So you got to get known for your personality, and you do have a personality. You're goofy, you're a goofball. So like when you're live, right? That you have the dashboard on the computer. Like you can look at the dashboard.
I look at it on my phone. I don't have a computer. I literally do not have a computer.
Do they have the option to add in like the 3-minute break, to manage your stream, the stream marker, the soundboard?
The only thing I can use is the app.
So I don't know. Actually, I don't know what's on there. But if you were able to get to any form of PC, a laptop, or even check the app out, you might be able to add in the dashboard something called highlights or it's called stream markers. So let's say like you get something that is just stupid funny, right? Like ridiculously stupid. You remember, man, I want to save that for later. You could click that and it'll add a marker right there. So when you go to look at the highlight, the whole video, when you click on the video and then you press highlight, it'll let you see that spot, and you go back like, oh yeah, that's right, that was that. And then you could cut that out. Go ahead. You need to do something?
We're going to go outside.
Okay. And then
I need to have a smoke.
Hey, you're good. So like you can save that and then post that little section onto TikTok. And you can save it as a highlight.
See, the problem with that is I was reading the affiliate rules, and they really, really are discouraged against people posting for the first 90 days or some crap like that.
No, it gets deleted after a certain amount of days. And you can post whatever you want. The embargo's 24 hours.
Oh, is it the first 24 hours you can't do it?
So like,
post it?
This stream started at 8:55 or 9:05, right? Mm-hmm. So after 9:05 hits, every minute after that, so 9:06 tomorrow night, I could post this anywhere.
Right, I gotcha.
Yes.
So that's a 24-hour break from the time it's posted.
Yes.
From the time you start. I gotcha.
Normal embargoes that like anything would be. So it's just you post it and then you have your content. I was gonna say if you had a main game, like I have Apex. If you were to play Apex and link it to Steamoscope, they actually clip out what you want to look for, and it gives you like all the tallies because it registers that. So if I get a knockdown, it registers that. If I get a kill, it registers that and makes it a clip. That's easy content. It's very easy. So like that's how you can increase your number from 2 or from 1 or from 0 to something. And or what do you do on TikTok? Because I didn't get to look at your page. So what exactly do you do?
I pretty much do a lot of everything. When I first started out, it was a lot of comedy, a lot of slapstick stuff, a lot of physicality. Okay. Like literally the amount of injuries I've sustained doing the TikToks is disturbing. I've literally taken 8 stitches to the shoulder. I've broken 3 toes. I've dislocated my shoulder multiple times. Hyperextended my knee. Fractured my zygomatic, catching my phone. Like, I don't care. But a lot of the stuff was slapstick comedy to start out with. And then I moved into transitions. and glitches, and then kind of got away from that, went back to the comedy, and then the fucking pandemic hit, and the depression of not being able to go anywhere or do anything started to just become overwhelming. And then the position I was at the time was literally in a fucking apartment in a house, living above nothing but tweakers and fucking crackheads, and was starving to death.
Okay.
And so
I get what you're saying, but like
a lot of my content became reaction videos after that.
Okay, like if you're known for that, you could actually say, "Hey, do you want me to react to your TikTok?" And you just put a little, the rule is no music. And then you can do that live. Like you could preview it on your phone to see if there's music.
Right.
And then you could go live and do a live reaction on TikTok, on Twitch while watching it.
I never thought about that.
Like it's what you're good at. So it's like, since you're good at like doing like reactions, that's what you're known for. You want people to come to your Twitch as what you're known for, and like schedule like one day for that, and then the next day, hey, tomorrow night I'm going to be on here, but I'm going to be playing games. Like, come on, have a good time, and I'll see you the next time.
Yeah, I see myself more as the variety type of person.
Yeah,
but
it's hard. It's hard to figure out what you want to lock down to. It really is.
Well. Plus, there's so many games that are getting ready to come out in the next 2 years that.
You don't need, you could always have a main genre or main type of game. It doesn't matter. But that's
where the whole Feral and Team Dink thing came from to begin with, was from a video game.
Fair enough. So yeah, like it's just making content, letting other people know like that you do that, and that's it. Like I need to make Apex relevant content and post it everywhere. And then I'll get known for that. And that way people will come to my stream. It's just, I haven't.
You guys in Apex, I cannot, okay.
What can't you not? What can you not? What can you not?
Don't get me the wrong way. You guys can play those games and you're good at them. I can't play that game because the only thing I see is the pilot version of Titanfall 2.
Fair enough, but
it's designed by the same people. It's designed by Respawn Industries.
Yeah,
and they're a great gaming company. But the only thing I see is Titanfall 2 without the Titans.
Yeah. It's in the Titanfall story. It's the same. There's lore involved with Titanfall and that. So like, yeah, definitely. But the difficulty level of that game for like everything compared to other battle royales I played, it's much higher up there because of the movement, the aiming. Like,
so Apex isn't just team deathmatch anymore.
It never was just team deathmatch. It was battle royale like Fortnite,
with the zone closing in, and like PUBG.
Yeah, they also added in arenas. So now with arenas, you go 3 versus 3 for up to 9 rounds. And then if there's and that's a sudden death round, I think. I don't know. I don't really play because it's just.
Now, have these been turned into the esport categories where you like League of Legends had the platinum level and all that shit?
Apex has had ranks since I think season 1 since season 1. So like you can go now. It's bronze. It's bronze, silver, gold, plat, diamond, masters, and then masters is the same thing as predator, but for you to rank the top 750, you need to have the points to rank there.
Right.
And like I can get the plat. My goal is to get out of plat, but it's crazy. It's crazy hard. Like it's so much fun though. But yeah. It's
a fast-paced game. It's way too fast.
I love it.
It's way too fast. I've got way too much arthritis in the hands. I don't thumb very well with my controller. And
why do you think I switched to keyboard and mouse?
See, I keyboard and mouse for years. I started with Star Wars Galaxies back in 2002.
Okay.
And was in the alpha for World of Warcraft, in the beta, and then at launch played World of Warcraft straight up until the Wrath of the Lich King expansion. And then, like, I made money in playing this game. Like, ridiculous amounts of money playing this game because I quad logged my system. I would level up accounts and then sell them on eBay for all the kids that wanted to play in the fucking battleground. And then I would sell my gold to the gold farmers who would sell it back to the US kids. I made in one summer from June to August, in between my class semesters that year, I made almost $35,000.
Why did you stop?
Because life.
Yeah, but you make more money doing that than dealing with life.
No, actually, I didn't.
35,000. Wow. Okay, you got a good business then. And Jenna's saying,
at the time, I wasn't working my own business. My partner and I had close to a $250,000 a quarter business.
Yeah, okay.
So,
but Jenna has something. But here lately, he's been playing some Fallout 76 and a few other games. So why Fallout 76? Because I
am a huge Fallout fan.
Fair enough.
I am a huge Fallout fan. When Fallout first came out, the original back in the day, it was so turn-based and text and this, that, and the other. And then I progressed on to Fallout 3, which I wasn't a huge fan of, but still played. But when Fallout 4 came out, and introduced the community system, where you could build a community, and you could walk away from the main storyline, literally just build a little town or whatever in several different places.
All
it was
pretty interesting.
The modding community went nuts on this, and it just became such a cool thing. But the game itself was just one of my favorite storyline games. I love the corniness of the 1950s world science trade being pushed into modern society. Like all these goofy atomic things that reality could not be even close to having. So when the announcement came out for Fallout 76, I looked at it and I was like, that's the same engine as Fallout 4. Could see it immediately. Knew for a fact it was going to be a junk game. Still bought it. Still bought it.
I know everyone fucking ragged on it and hates it. It's just like, oh man,
well, they've done some decent expansions. They've done some decent fixing on the servers. There are now actually NPCs in the game, because for the first year, the only way that you could progress any storyline was through holotapes.
Wow.
Or robots. The only NPCs in the game for the first year were the enemies that you fought. There was no interacting. There was no socialization to the game at all. So now they've changed that. So I missed out on a bunch of that content. And during that free time where they were doing the double XP event, it was like, oh, I'll just play this and smash it out and see what happens.
Right.
I had fun playing it. So
that's good.
Now we're moving on to other games like Elite Dangerous. Getting back into Destiny 2.
I hear that's actually really good. I hear that's really good.
Which one?
Destiny 2. They actually made it really good now compared to before with the expansions.
I mean, it all depends on how you look at it.
I heard. Does not mean it's facts, because I have not played it myself.
The most recent downloadable content for the new season reintroduced the Vault of Glass raid from the original Destiny game.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of us old school players from Destiny 1 are like,
yeah, let's go.
Let's bring back the old weapons.
Right,
the old
shit.
PvP, which they didn't do, of course. One of the best weapons in Destiny 1 was from that raid called the Mythoclast. They didn't bring that back into Destiny 2.
Question. I have to guarantee you had. I'm guessing that you played this.
What?
Your favorite Borderlands?
Not as much as most people think. Borderlands 3 I was a big fan of, but not Borderlands itself.
You didn't like Borderlands? What about Borderlands 2? Did you play that one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will suggest play through that story once, and you...
I think I have. The story, at the end of the story, is like that big monstrosity of a machine at the end of the game.
The big monstrosity of a machine. Not a machine, no. It was it was in one of the vaults.
No.
Okay.
I played one of them all the way through, but Borderlands 3 is the only one I've played consistently in the last couple of years.
Okay, yeah, Borderlands 3. It was all like they tried to hit, which they did decent, but they missed so hard. It was really weird because when you play Borderlands 2, it's just like that hits. That's where you meet Tiny Tina. That's where you meet it's just
right. And I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan of Tiny Tina. Whoever came up with that character.
Goes the bandit.
Whoever came up with Tiny Tina as a character was a genius. Because then, okay. So here's what I envisioned. This is how I actually got on TikTok. Was somebody watched Ghoul Bagel on Twitch for about a year and saw her character Murmur.
Okay.
And went, hey, that's Tiny Tina. Because if you watch Ghoul Bagel on TikTok do her impression of Tiny Tina, it is dead on.
You know what's sad? I can actually see that with her and just who she is.
Just with the way her quirky personality was.
Yeah, like she's just a grown up one.
Yep.
What the fuck? I did not know that. I'm gonna go into her chat next time and be like, so I hear I just learned something new about you. You could do Tiny Tina impressions? What?
She did. Okay, so this is way back in her older content. I don't even know if it's on her page anymore. But she did the chocolate chip cookies bit. I'm gonna be a strength trainer.
All I know is that like Borderlands 2 was the shit. I met one of my best bros in that game, and Borderlands 3 was just such a letdown. And you said 3, but like it's good in its own ways, but just I don't know, it's missing something. Like nowadays, it just feels like games they're like pushing out too early.
Oh yeah. Oh, they did that with Cyberpunk. Oh god. So
that was a fuckery mess. I heard. Oh my god.
Okay, so let me pitch you this. All right.
Okay.
So 2012 E3 rolls around and they do this still shot 3D picture of the cyber chick with the mantis blade sticking out and the bullets ricocheting off her titanium skin. Every gamer, every tabletop gamer who played Cyberpunk or Shadowrun lost his shit.
Okay.
And we were like, oh my god, no fucking way. We have been waiting for that game for 9, almost 10 years to come out. It has been passed around more than Jenna Jameson and the production companies. But
that's like Metro Prime 4 right now. Shit.
But when that game, oh my god, when that hit release, and I saw instantly the loading screen on, I forget who I was watching on Twitch because I was in the middle of downloading it. The first thing that started happening during the prologue video or the prologue animations and stuff was all the glitchy on the guns and the movement was jerking around, and I'm like, is he downloading something right now?
It was so bad. I saw so much news and media coverage about how bad it was. Like,
it was so bad.
Let's talk about an actual success of a game that's a AAA title that we waited a long time for.
Okay.
God of War 4.
Never played it. Never played the God of War series.
But all you heard were good things about it.
Well, and that's the thing that you heard about all of the God of War games is that they were always these epic things. They were always epic. They were always good. You never heard a bad thing about the God of War. But again, it's not one of those games that. Oh god, how do I word this? It's the replayability of a game to me. It kind of makes its butter. Like if I can go back and like I'm an RPGer as far as like BioWare. I'm a huge fan of the BioWare franchises and anything that they do.
Okay.
Star Wars: The Old Republic online game, the whole Coder games from way back in the day, Mass Effect series, Dragon Age series. These are games that have a replayability to them that you can change so much of your storyline and gameplay depending on what choices you make. when you get into these games like God of War, where they're singular story-driven games, there's no real major playthrough again. Like, there's no playability again.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know, you're going to play through a story once and be like, oh, there's that game.
Yeah.
That's not fun for me.
Fair enough. But, like, for me, I like games that captivate me to the point where I feel like I'm playing a movie. Right. And God of War 4 did that for me. What's that? The Last of Us 1 did that for me. And it's really hard. I haven't played 2 because I just haven't.
Don't play 2. If you're an emotional person who likes to be captivated by a game that plays like a movie, do not play 2. It's
going to pull you apart?
You will cry.
Oh, that's the best kind of game I want to play, because like it's like Final Fantasy VII. Like, I'm worried about that one, how they're gonna make that one scene, because I just played the freaking intermission and I was like ready to fucking cry with what the fuck happened there, and what happened there is not even like anything that was in the first game.
I was like, gonna say, are you talking about the remake, or are you talking about the original game?
The remake.
I haven't played the remake.
Dude, they made an intermission with Yuffie. So Yuffie, the ninja.
Yeah, I know.
So what they did was, you play the first story with Barrett, Tifa, Aerith, and Cloud. You get Red 13, but you don't get to play with him yet because they weren't prepared to like get him. Red
13 didn't show up until after you left the big city and went out into the world.
No. You get him in Midgard, but when you're in the science area, when you're in Shinra Corp. When you're in there, that's when you get him, and then like shortly after that, you go outside.
Did they change the story, kind of?
No. But like they do that, and what happened is when you get him, then you finish up the Shinra Tower. You do that whole scene escaping Shinra they're outside, and that's when you can get Yuffie. It's right in those first few bushes if you answer questions correctly. I
got you. You know how long it's been since I played the original Final Fantasy?
Like I said, my memory works so fucking weird. But what they did is they added shortly after Cloud would have got to Midgard and settled up in this story, because they just added a lot to Midgard. They just added a ton of story. So they added where Yuffie is in the background, helping out in her own way. And you get her version of her story before she leaves Midgard. Because she talks about that in the game, but you don't get to experience it, so they expanded upon it. And the ending of that is when they dropped the plate. That was her ending, and then right before, it was just like, what?
Now I'm gonna have to find that game and play it, because I know it was on Xbox Game Pass for a while.
You'll be able to play the remake, but the intermission is PS5 exclusive.
That's why
they're doing every once a year. They're releasing the other ones to the other consoles. That was their exclusivity.
So the whole Xbox next gen. I started out with Xbox 360 back when Xbox Live had just started in 2000.
Yeah, I had 6 of those. That's why I don't buy Xbox anymore.
When Xbox One when they were getting ready to come up with the next gen system, I started to contemplate, well, I mean, should I transfer over to PlayStation? Yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
And then the monetary side of that kicked in, and I realized how much money I'd spent in DLCs and digital content and digital games up until that point. I was like, no, I'd have to rebuy all that all over again. I spent over $6,000 in games and DLC.
Same. We're gamers.
I can't justify switching complete console systems and not have anything to look back on. You know what I mean?
Jeez, I've been playing PlayStation 3 since Castlevania 3D came out, because that's when I caved and got a PS3, and I wish I did a longer time ago, because Xbox was so it just never fit with me. It just didn't feel right, because I was always a PlayStation guy.
Well, the big thing for me was the controllers. PlayStation controller. I had a PlayStation for years. Civilization 2 was one of my favorite games on PlayStation, as well as Twisted Metal, Metal Gear Solid, Solid Snake, and what was the other one? Shoot, I can't remember the other. Of course, Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
But the big thing for me was the controllers. Like, because of my arthritis and my hands being the way they are, the PlayStation controllers are really kind of a little bit too small for me to really grip onto the proper way. And the triggers, like the R and left and right triggers, seem so fragile because they're just like this little plastic plate and a spring.
For PlayStation 2, yeah. PlayStation 3, yes.
These are built into the controller. It's not. There's no gap in between here that can accidentally be hit. You know.
Yeah, that's these. The PlayStation 5s are like that now.
Oh, no kidding! They finally changed it.
PlayStation 3 was like that. Yeah, the PS5 is like that. Hell, I still have my Xbox 360. I only play on it maybe every now and then if I'm in the mood to play.
In the mood. That would be Jenna. I know that. I know that texting.
Jenna's awesome. Jenna is fucking awesome. But yeah, that was like when I switched over. I'm like, I wish I never. You're in trouble.
The what?
Penis wrinkles.
The pizza or the
penis wrinkles.
Oh! I think my sister fucked up on dinner. She was making egg rolls, and I think she burnt them. So I think she's ordering pizza.
It's okay.
No, that's not okay.
Because you're hungry, huh?
I'm fucking starving, and I was in the mood for fucking egg rolls.
Now you get pizza in like 2 hours.
I had pizza for lunch, and I didn't even like that. I ate like half of it, and I was like, bleh. She went upstairs squishy.
Fair enough. So
yeah. It's our house.
No, you're good. Yeah, the PS5s were like that. PS4s were like that.
Right.
But I had 6 Xbox 360s, and I'm like, no more.
Yeah, see, I had one Xbox 360. It red ringed 3 times, and I fixed it all 3 times.
I'm like, no. This is garbage. I'd rather buy foreign. I'd rather go to Japan and get my stuff.
Hey, to each his own. To each his own.
Like, yeah, that's really what it is. And it's just so it's like
it was the same thing when PlayStation 2 came out. You had the Dreamcast. You had the Xbox game. What was it? The Xbox 6 or the Nintendo 64. And then there was the other system. I can't remember the name. PlayStation 2, the Dreamcast, Nintendo N64. I could have swore there was another system in there. But anyway,
not the 64. It was the GameCube.
Well, the
64, and then it was GameCube a little bit later.
Right.
Like Dreamcast, that was like the in between. And Odin's Asylum. Thank you for that rate of 2. Welcome everyone. Yeah, they rated. Please enjoy. Please have fun and ask questions.
By all means, talk and chatter.
You're right.
N64 had one of my favorite games, of course, GoldenEye. James Bond GoldenEye.
Perfect Dark. That turret.
My all-time favorite was Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Never played that, but you got to admit that fucking suitcase, fucking turret destroys you. The fucking see-through fucking railgun destroys you.
I cannot believe I can come up with people that know the suitcase turret.
That thing was awesome though. They fucking shoot the fucking hydrate. Fuck you, but I love you. Odin's has a question for Pharrell.
All right, go ahead, Odin. What's your question, sir?
You sink any more ships lately?
Sink any more ships? You motherfucker. You motherfucker.
Oh shit.
I did not sink that ship. It sank itself.
Okay, it sank itself, huh?
So Hostile and I are playing Sea of Thieves. My very first time playing this here, 2 or 3 days ago. And we got into a fight with a fucking skeleton boat, and we had taken damage, and he's like, "Yeah, here, fix the boat." Doesn't tell me how to fix the boat, just tells me fix the boat.
Well, he sucks anyway, so it's all good.
So I'm running around doing this thing. He's like, okay, skeleton boat's done. We're picking up loot. Okay, cool. So I jump up on deck and I see where he's at, and I go running off, swim off to his little dinghy. I jump on the dinghy, and he says, "Hey, Farrell, did you fix our boat?" Well, I was. Then you said we were done. And he says, Where's our boat, Farrell? I'm like, no fucking way. It did not sink. And he's like, turn around. The fucking boat is sinking.
So, I mean, one of his major flaws is like communication anyway. So, I mean, what did you expect?
Well, I mean, it's one of those things where it wasn't so much communication as it was I wasn't paying attention to the tutorial as well as I should have.
So, in all seriousness, though, Farrell, how are you liking the game?
You know what? I hate games that don't have progression. Like, there is zero. Like, when Fortnite came out and I realized there's no actual progression except for skins.
No, it's just you get really good at beating up kids if you're good at that game. That's it.
Which is, I was great at sniping noobs all day long. It was awesome. It was one of those things that just made me a big fan of playing that game for a very short period of time. But games that don't have any real progression to them, the reward system is like, well, here's some skins, here's an achievement. I'm like, okay,
yeah,
it's fun if we got a group of us sitting together and we're having fun. Like last night, we played with Almighty Chicken Poo and Lita.
Okay.
And then of course me and Hassel. And we're having a blast, like trying to avoid all these fucking skeleton boats and going off, and it was just a big, funny, goofy old time. That I see the appeal of a multiplayer game like that.
Yeah.
But beyond that, like we did this like tall tale achievement through the fire thing.
Yeah.
And there was no like you got an achievement.
You just felt like it's just something's missing. Like you're not gaining something where you could see like, wow, my stats go up. You seem like
your reputation goes up. A big fucking deal. There's no reward for the reputation going up. I mean, you get skins, like you can change the way your character looks or your weapons look, but there's no actual like upgrade. There's no actual like changing of anything on a permanent basis. Like any mods you make to your boat to make it look a certain way are only for that session.
Exactly. Yeah, that's like a lot of those games are like that. Like it's just
I don't like those.
Yeah,
I want reward for the time and effort I put into a fucking thing. Kind of like being married,
Usually those regress.
No, there's a reward. You just have to do it right.
Even if you do it right. I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Okay. It's definitely a great time killer. Like for me, 3 hours fly by. Yeah, I've watched Tall, Dark, and Blue. I play it. It's just, it's not like for me. I'm like, ugh.
I can kill 3 hours easily playing fucking Fallout 76 or Destiny 2.
It's the same thing with Apex for me. Like I could just sit there and crack out on it. I do it all the time.
Match after match. Warzone used to be the same way until it got so toxic. PUBG was the same way until it got toxic. Fuck you. What's the other one?
It depends on the lobbies you're in. Shit.
I love getting cussed out by a 12-year-old talking about how he's gonna fuck my mama, but
did you just compare Marriage to the Disney version of Assassin's Creed Black Flag? I mean, have you met us?
I mean,
we'll compare anything with anything and somehow find comparisons.
There's another franchise I love. Assassin's Creed franchise. Completely phenomenal.
The gameplay and like stories, they are, but but for me, the gameplay just like I never really liked the fact of like it's open world, yes. But like, for example, have you played Horizon Zero Dawn?
Horizon Zero Dawn.
The girl with the bow, and then she has to fight off robotic dinosaurs. Oh, yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm laughing. What about Breath of the Wild? Zelda, Legend of Zelda.
Nope, I haven't played.
But do you know how that game is? Do you know how that game is, though? Did you watch anything or see anything about it?
I haven't seen Zelda anything since the Ocarina time.
Okay, how about Ocarina? Damn, but I still have to say the Link to the Past is the best Zelda. The story and everything and the feel and the funness. That was so good.
You asked me about Zelda, I will tell you I had the gold cartridge.
I did too.
With an 8-bit system.
I did too.
That is the only Zelda that I will ever talk about.
That was good though, and the fact that you beat it and then had different worlds and the different like things.
Yeah.
What now? The second Zelda, or Link, the Link one. Oh my fucking god, that was tough. The 2D side scroller of Zelda.
There were so many. Yes, the side scroller.
The side scroller one. That was a challenge.
That was like playing Kung Fu on the 8-bit system as Zelda. Do you remember? Okay, do you remember Kung Fu, the 8-bit version of Kung Fu that came with the original Nintendo NES?
No, I don't actually.
Oh, it was a side scroller, and all you had to do was punch, kick, and duck, punch, kick, or jump. Kick,
oh, no, I don't remember. There was a lot of games like that though. Like Streets of Rage was like that. Battletoads was like that. Ninja Turtles, water.
Narc. You remember Narc?
No, I don't actually.
Oh my god, Narc was so lucky. So Narc was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with drugs.
There's this game I'm trying to remember for the love of me that like it was a platformer, but your sprite was like Blaster Master, and each person had different like abilities. Like one could jump higher. It wasn't Simon's Quest. It wasn't Castlevania. But it was this really weird fucking game. I don't even know the name, and they never made another one. I do have to admit, Fire and Ice was a good puzzle game. So was Lolo.
Oh my god, now we're getting old school.
Bro, that where do you think I've learned all my logistics skills? Fuck.
Oh my god, now we're going really old school. I mean, because my very first system was the original Pong thing that you hooked up to your TV back in the 70s. So like, I remember Pong. I remember when Activision came out with Pitfall. I remember the original Atari system.
I know.
Space Invaders was the big one on that one. Oh my god, I remember. See, when I talk about having a clicker for the TV, like the remote for the TV, like this is not a fucking clicker.
No,
the clicker I had was
a
big fucking square box with 4 buttons on it that made a clunk sound when you fucking change channels.
Yep.
Another question for Farrell.
Tell me you're an 80s kid without telling me you're an 80s kid where you put a fucking paper clip at the back of a fucking TV. You're like, huh? And it still works.
Well, right, with the way the digital channels work now, it still works.
Yeah. It's like,
what the fuck? Farrell, what is it? Are there any games you don't have that you want to get into playing, whether on Twitch or just casually? There are a ton of them. Mostly because cross-platforming is going to be a soon thing with Destiny 2. There's a couple other games that are out there that have become or are going to be cross-platform with PC, I believe. But that's not till later when they come with their new release stuff.
Yeah.
Newer like games that have come out in the last couple of years. No, nothing major.
Yeah, there's not like even for me,
like Cyberpunk was supposed to be the big one for the previous like year or so, up until Bethesda came out with their space game. And boy, did that fucking flop. I mean, so going back to Cyberpunk being as bad as it was, Microsoft issued its very first open refund.
Open refund.
Like if you bought Cyberpunk, like the deluxe version or whatever version you bought, if you went and said, I hate this game, it's just too glitchy for me, it didn't matter what your excuse was. You went to the website, you had a big button for it.
Yeah, it was that bad.
It was like, here's your refund.
Yeah.
Have a nice day.
Too many people. It was like a big lawsuit starting up. It was horrible.
It was. People were complaining about loss of not as advertised product, which is a big deal. Another game did something similar here a couple of years ago.
Arc
did that. They pulled it off of the digital download. They pulled it off of the marketplace, so you couldn't purchase it for a while. There was another game too that I'm thinking of that did the same thing. Where Fallout 76. My bad. Here we go. Fallout 76. They pulled it off the marketplace for the longest time because it wasn't up to what was supposed to be advertised.
But you can't do that.
No.
How you doing though tonight? How you doing? That's for Odin. But how are you doing though tonight? I didn't get to ask you that.
I'm a little out of breath tonight.
We're talking a lot. It's okay. We're exerting a lot of energy and talking.
It's
I'm making
102 degrees outside.
Oh, in the air now.
I live in a high desert. I live in Reno, Nevada. So we're 8,000 feet elevation, and it's a desert.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, we get snow every year. I mean, it's cool 9 months out of the year. But from this point until about August, it is hell on Earth.
Yeah. Okay. So, like, we are actually approaching that hour mark already. We were talking about games. Yeah. Yeah. We really are. I mean, that's how this goes. Like I said, like, it just goes and chills and flows. Sometimes it's like it's really good. Sometimes we get a lot of topics.
Okay, hold on. I have one bitch. Okay, so I sat in here and supported Tiff's little stream.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know.
Right? She couldn't stay for like 2 seconds to say hey. Like, what's up?
Oh,
with
this
that?
is a different line. Oh no, she went to bed.
Excuses. What's worse is we know a lot of the same people. Like,
yeah. Like, I mean, like that's the
6 degrees of separation.
That's why I try to do this on separate days and I don't double them up for this kind of thing because it's
that's cool. No, I don't just. It's an actual bitch. I'm just saying it's funny.
No, I'm the same way. I'm like, motherfucker. Like, I don't care, but I care. But motherfucker, like, really?
Well, I care enough to make a funny comment about it, but it doesn't actually affect me.
Exactly.
It's just something funny to point out that somebody else can point and make fun of her about later on down the road. Get what I'm saying?
Damn. So, first things first, and we talked about games for a long time. Is there anything you want to talk about? Ooh, sexy ass. Anything you want to talk about? Ooh, sexy ass. Is there anything you want to talk about? Is there anything you want to talk about before like we close this interview? Is there anything we missed, or is there anything like extra that you thought we would talk about but we didn't get to, or are we just having a good time?
I'm just. This is a normal day for me. Like if I have house party going or something like that, like this is just a normal day for me. Like
okay,
it's just. You really just
yes, I did.
Oh my god,
bro! Welcome to the world of me.
Oh yeah, random acts of fucking FinalHarps. There we go.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
No, like this is the everyday average. Like if I get a group chat going on a house party and we're just sitting around bullshitting, this is literally the same thing. Random topic from random topic, and then somebody goes, "Hey, weren't we talking about this like 20 minutes ago?"
Well, I purposely stayed on topic because we were very in depth and we both are very knowledgeable of what we know. So I just stayed on that topic. There was no real point in digressing because we can go deep. We can go into other stuff. It's like we really didn't need to.
Going deep is fine, but just it gets messy sometimes.
It depends. Like if you actually like go into it that way, but like it's just how you approach it.
It also depends on how much lube you're using, or
true
if
that.
You can spit it on the
like
first person.
this usually I throw a curveball and be like, so how about this? Because I'll see that the other person's losing their train of thought or something like that, and they're like, wait, what? Yeah. Oh no. We were just like, let's go. No, there was
gaming.
Yeah, this one guy I had on my show. Like we were talking about one topic about streaming because he's a streamer and that's like all he knows is all he's been studying lately and all this, and I was just like, well, why did you get involved in TikTok? And he's like, okay, this, and then this back to streaming, and then I said, so what animes do you watch?
What?
That was so random. I'm like, we talked about streaming for this time, and we all know, like, as I'm a streamer, I know what it takes.
Congratulations. We're talking about the topic that you've been doing for however fucking long.
Oh, yeah, 2 years. It is my 2-year anniversary. Yay!
But on top of that, like, when you're doing an interview, why would you focus on the person's, like, main thing the entire time when that's what everybody knows them for to begin with?
I mean...
It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. And that's
high five on 2 years.
Yeah, high five, and then high five, chat. No, but that's just how I am. Sometimes like it's one of those where it flows and it feels right, but other times I'm just like, yeah, let's turn this off, and oh, there we go. Now he does full screen mode. This mofo.
You should have said something to begin with, because I was like looking at the thing and I was like, what? Why does this look bad?
It still looked good. It was fine, but so I
gotta be like you now. Hold on. Yeah. Am I like Harps now? Oh, look at all that gray fucking hair.
Oh, gray hair. I got a bald spot. I heard. I mean, I don't fucking care.
Look, you want to say about
silver hair,
bro? Hold on. Look how big my forehead is. It goes
okay, fair enough. You got those big widow's peak. So
I will do a death knock just for you.
So we covered everything we want to talk about. What about fire stories? Oh,
there are fire stories.
Oh boy, what do you got? You got one?
I've got several. Which one do you want? You
Just
want
one the best one that you got. The best one you got.
Again, there's me setting stuff on fire. There's me setting other stuff on fire.
The one that first comes to mind, bitch.
Me being set on fire.
Okay, then talk about that one. Okay, Mm-hmm.
Sorry, hold on a second. Yes, Emma?
You're good.
I'm what? They're all out getting food. I don't know. I'm on a thing.
Hey, they're bringing me food too, right?
Thank you.
They are? Ooh, thank you.
They're bringing food. What's it matter?
Thank you. I will take some McDonald's. That'll be fine.
Pizza. Would you shut the fuck up?
No.
Nuggies and milkshakes for you, bitch.
Fair enough. I'll take it.
Me too.
Shit, free food? Ooh, okay.
So many years ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Okay. Hi, Lil Ren.
Back in my early high school, late junior high, early high school days. I lived in San Diego. Had long hair. Had the big undercut because I was a surfer, I was a skater, I was a BMXer, I was a straight A student. I was the straight A geek athlete. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I tell people how like I did all these things, and they're like, how the fuck could you be a gamer nerd and this?
I played soccer and was a fucking nerd too. I mean, I was the mid.
Soccer isn't really a sport. First of all,
I was mid. You try running all that back and forth, doing forward and defense.
I played lacrosse. Come at me, bro.
I don't like physical sports. I really don't. So,
see, that's why I'm built the way I am, and you're built the way you are.
My legs are fucking thick. Got a nice ass from it though.
No comment. No comment.
Nice ass though.
Anyway, leave your buns out of this.
You're the one thinking about them now.
But you said it, and my brain is my brain, and god damn it, you suck.
I don't suck ass.
You never go ass to mouth. I don't care who you are. Stop it, Randall. That's who you remind me of.
Randall who?
Fucking Randall from Clerks.
I'm gonna look that up as we go. Okay.
Really? You don't know.
I'm bad with names. I'm bad with like memories and stuff. Like Jesus Christ, the Dark Wolf official. Is that that? You said who? Randall? Or
Randall.
Okay, Clerks. All right, continue with your fire story.
All right, so we were having a little bit of a celebration down the beach. We had been at state finals, and we were making it to the next round. So we decided to have a little bit of a party.
I've also been told I look like Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci?
Is it Joe Pesci?
I don't know. I don't see Joe Pesci. Because the fucking guy with his thing is not fucking you.
Okay. Another much, Dark Wolf.
You're not a motherfucker.
Maybe it's not that one. Is it someone else?
I remember. Joe Pesci. Not Joe Piscopo.
The one that has the fucked up teeth. It looks old and real fucking skinny now. It's been in a lot of movies.
Short, like short Joe Pesci?
No, not that one. I don't know.
What?
Is it Joe Pesci?
Like Casino Joe Pesci?
I think so. Maybe he was in Casino? No, not that one. The guy who like has that weird voice. I think he's been in a lot of Adam Sandler movies.
That's not Joe Pesci. That's Oh, for fuck's sake! The guy that does the Creole.
You know who? You know who? You
Homie,
just.
homie, where you make it?
Him? No. I'm looking for him right now as you're trying to finish this fire story.
Joe Dirt. Oh my god, totally Joe Dirt.
I've been told that one because of my hair. Yeah.
Look at chat. Your boy Wolf official.
Oh, I know.
Oh man. Anyway, so yeah, we were down at the beach. We're having a little night surf party, and there was a couple of bonfires going. Somebody brought some alcohol, a couple of beers, this, that, and the other. I had just dyed my hair that day.
Oh no.
Streak black. And this time, now taking in mind, this is like the late 80s, early 90s. So like the mohawk undercut down to like the mid back was the thing.
Oh my.
Yeah. So I'd washed it out as best I could. Yada, 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 yada. Fast forward to the party. Go to light a cigarette. My buddy, I was like, can't find my fucking lighter. My buddy does this. I lean in to light my cigarette. Jokingly, he goes, poke, like that quick, into my hair. And all of a sudden, I just see this fucking thing start blowing out. Now, this is where the fun begins.
This is where the fun begins. Okay.
This is where I realized how smart my friends weren't. First thing out of anybody's mouth was, I got you, bro. Just stand still. As I quickly glance and I see a bottle of Jack. I proceed to haul ass towards the waves. Here's what the party next to us saw. My ass running down the shore into the surf on fire. 4 metalheads, because we're all in leather jackets and like metalled out. 4 other punks and metalheads running behind me, throwing alcohol at me. As you see it catching fire from the mist behind me. And me diving into the fucking ocean.
Steve Buscemi. That's it.
Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, Steve Buscemi.
Okay. That I can see. Okay, Joe Pesci. You're not Joe Pesci.
I got the name wrong, motherfucker. It's like I told you about with names.
So he plays a lot of the fucking Shylock, like sleazy fucking schmo guys in movies.
Yes.
Especially if you've seen like Escape from LA, The Wedding Singer.
I was just trying to figure out what the fuck was his name.
Buscemi, Steve Buscemi.
Yes. No, but for real.
Hair. Yeah, no, like for real. Like I caught on fire. My buddies were trying to put me out. God bless their hearts. Like, no. So at that point in time, I lost most of my hair, which is why this has become a thing, because that's what happened. It burnt all the way to the scalp, and it barely grew after that.
Girl, you're definitely invited to the cookout. I need a flame retardant metalhead on the grill.
The only reason why he's saying that is because he's seen pictures of my barbecue when I do racks of ribs or half a pig. And because I build smokers occasionally, I've been known to get a 50-gallon drum and cut it down and weld it and put it together into a big rack for a smoker. Because, we country after all.
Damn. That's good. That's a good fire story, yeah.
Well, so between San Diego, I also grew up. My grandfather owned a cattle ranch that was also a self-sustaining farm in Colorado. Yeah, and so we spent close to half the year bouncing back and forth too. So there was a lot of work on the ranch that we used to do.
Yeah. Now, what about an interesting fact about yourself that not too many people know about? It's something like only close friends would know, like just something like random.
Oh God. I hate the undereducated slang that a lot of people use, like to the point that it annoys the fuck out of me.
Like what?
I know, right?
Oh, I do that too. So fuck off.
My oldest daughter, used to say, I know, right?
That's just another way of agreeing.
No. She had a $250,000 education. She know better. My Latino white ass can speak better English than most people that grew up speaking English. Other side of not well-known practice. English is my third language. So.
Your third?
Yeah, I started out. We grew up speaking Portuguese in my family, and then we muddled our way through Spanish and then English.
Interesting. Now that's interesting. That's not something everyone would know.
I'm not actually white boy. I am Latino.
Interesting. Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah. So they actually have a spot on the paperwork for us now that says.
All right, Odin.
Hispanic.
Have a good night, Odin. All right. Bye. Thank you for coming out. And yeah, you note to self. Note to self. Piss off Arrow. No, piss on him to put him out. Don't put liquor on him.
No, yeah, don't use Jack Daniels, especially don't use Jack. Don't
use whiskey.
Not only is it bad whiskey, but it's highly flammable whiskey.
So, okay, that's very interesting. The English is actually your third language. Doesn't seem like it, but okay. That's interesting.
Goes along with having an education.
I know. I had one. I don't even know how I speak English, but I do somehow and read it.
Well, you speak American. Just like most
fair enough. But I can't really what's weird is I can't read books and retain the information in it. I don't get it. I can understand the words, but my brain doesn't remember. But music, actions with my hands, seeing stuff.
Next time you try to read a book, listen to instrumental music. The next time you read a book.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Because all music is a story with lyrics.
You're right. Yeah.
A book is the lyrics
without.
So if you without.
Yeah. I get it. You get here without music. So if you do something, if you combine the two.
Yeah, just try it. Doesn't have to be loud or anything like that. Just try small little pieces.
Huh. That's interesting. I like that. Now, do you have any questions for me and Blood? Even though Blood's asleep, I can answer a lot of her questions.
I was gonna say, how long has this Blood and you been going on?
What do you mean, Blood? Her name?
You and Blood. How long have you all been together? I don't know.
Since right after high school. We've known each other since high school. About 18 years.
Okay, and then you went to high school where?
Morgan Park.
Which is where?
Chicago.
Chicago.
Yes.
Oh, you're a Chi-Town boy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Poor soul.
I just hate how much it costs here.
Well, it depends on where you live, too, because Illinois is expensive just in general. But, if you're in South Chicago or, Rockford area, 30 minutes south, it all depends. Not that I know anything about. I went to basic outside of Chicago up there. In the middle of winter.
I prefer winter over summer here. Shit.
I prefer winter over summer anywhere because I'm fluffy.
I could handle the heat, but I don't like it. One of those things.
Oh, you can't handle the heat.
I delivered for UPS in the back of the truck with no air conditioning and it beaming down and 130 in there.
Why is it that everybody goes to the UPS story?
Because I worked there. I was the delivery truck, the brown truck that would absorb all the fucking sun's heat because it's fucking painted shit brown.
I made the mistake of actually working as a loader at the transfer station for one of those damn places. Yeah, you want to talk about high, motherfucker.
Yeah, I was there. Too. I loaded.
I will pass on that.
Yeah, I loaded too.
Most of the time, the fucking managers are dumbasses, and once you watch somebody unload and load a UPS truck, you will never ever send anything UPS again.
That's why they say the packaging. No, I'm dead serious. That's why the packaging, when you're packaging it, they say it needs to be able to handle 30 pounds of pressure.
30 pounds of applied pressure.
Yeah.
Not 30 pounds of impact pressure, 30 pounds of applied pressure.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Which is different.
Oh, yeah. And people don't understand that. Just sending something in a fucking box with no bubble wrap, you a dumb fuck.
Anyways, all right. So,
yes.
So you're from Chicago, you and Blood have been together. Because I followed Blood on TikTok, I think, before I even heard about you. And then I saw you in one of your dual OC things. So then I didn't think about you on Twitch until here recently when I saw you, Sean on your show. So I was like, well, this is a fucking thing. I'll be goddamned.
Fair enough. Okay, yeah.
Actually, I think we have to really sit this down because my battery, I think, is going to shit.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh no, I got like 8%. I'm good.
You got enough for the next 10 minutes?
I don't know about 10 minutes, but I got enough for at least like, a few goofy spots. We'll see what happens. If I cut out all of a sudden, you know why.
Oh, fair enough. I had that happen once. The guy was like, oh, and that was the full ending. It was great. It's fucking great.
Oh, so bad. So bad. Hold on, I gotta grab my tablet so I can actually look up something. But, see, I've always wanted, like, I'm jealous of cosplayers in a general standpoint because I don't have, like, I have all the imagination in the world, right?
You don't know how to project it.
Talent. I have zero talent when it comes to applying any of that crap or doing anything like that.
You're the idea. You're the idea guy that you can give ideas to others, but you can't enact them yourself. That's how I am too.
Kind of, sort of, yeah. Like,
if I have someone doing that to me, then I can do it. But if I don't have like someone like helping me organize the ideas, then I can't do it. It's really weird.
Right. No, I don't think it's so much like that as it is like I used to draw way back in the day when I was a kid, but I've never sketched anything. But like doing something like from face makeup or something like that totally is outside of my realm of ability to do on my own because I can't.
Yeah.
Coordination I don't have because I've never done it before. And they're like, oh, just practice it. No, y'all don't understand. It doesn't work that way.
Mm-hmm.
It really doesn't.
It doesn't, and a lot of people don't get it.
I really wish that. I really wish that I had the money as well to pick up some of the stuff, to try some of the stuff, because I would love to.
So, what are you trying to figure out?
For what?
I don't know. The question.
Oh, I already gave you a question. I wasn't really figuring out a question as more of a statement.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So, you got any more questions?
Do I have any more questions? If a canoe flew over a tennis court and lost one wheel, how many pancakes would it take to build a doghouse?
I have no clue, but I do want some pancakes with syrup, please.
And the answer is always 42, by the way. If you've ever watched Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
No, I haven't.
Oh, God.
If I have, it's been one time and I don't remember it. Like that's no.
I make all these awesome
pop culture references. You know how long it takes me to remember anything for when Blood gives me a track to remember, and then I remember it as a normal time, and then we put in ×2 to get the fucking fluidity of it. It's a new song in my head. Yes.
That's just rapidity equals process. You need to change that up a little bit. I think what she needs to do is smack you in the face a couple of times.
No,
while you're listening to it.
It wouldn't work. Even that wouldn't work.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm dead serious. Like my brain, I have always had trouble remembering things word for word. But if someone tries to bring up a memory and they don't say it word for word or the right phrasing, it won't trigger anything.
Okay, so if you do #cosplay on TikTok, do you know how X-rated most of these pictures are?
Have you met the OC community?
There are so many uwu Spider-Girls and Bakugos.
I know.
I don't know who Bakugo is. I don't even know who Bakugo is.
From My Hero Academia.
Whatever the fuck anime that is. I don't give a shit.
Exactly. Oh, you knew an anime. Haha, so you do know of it. Haha.
Because my oldest niece will come down here randomly and talk about it, and I have no idea what she's talking about.
It's actually pretty good. My son showed me. I actually enjoy it. It's like their Dragon Ball Z.
See, I didn't watch. I see Robotech, Voltron, Robotech, Voltron, G-Force.
Oh, come on. What about X-Men anime series?
Those were no.
Fine. All right.
Akira, Ghost in the Shell, and Ninja Scrolls were the 80s anime movies.
Hey, the first anime movie I ever seen was La Blue Girl.
What?
Yeah. Look it up. Yeah, but anyway, do you have anyone you would like to see come on the show that you know?
I was actually getting ready to look that up, and that's why I grabbed my tablet.
Do you know them, or you could talk to them?
I can. I couldn't remember the stupid. I remember their name. I just don't remember their cosplay name. How dumb is that? I pride myself on knowing people by their actual names and not their screen names.
It happens. It happens.
And so I want to say, and I'm probably wrong. I want to say XX doll XX7 something. Hold on, let me look. I might have just gotten it. I might have just gotten it off the top of my head. There it is. Yeah, XX doll XX147.
That's who you're referring.
That's who I'm referring.
You know them. Send them.
I do know them. I will
send them a DM and tell them to DM me.
Yep.
On Discord, not on TikTok. All these people don't get that message. I don't look at TikTok like that. For some reason, my brain just does not remember.
Then why did you send me a message on TikTok?
Because I actually saw it. It was new that since you didn't see my Discord message, where did I send you? To my Discord. Dun, dun, dun.
I'm on 20 some odd different Discord channels, and I have Discord notifications turned off.
You could turn on every single Discord that you're in and put it on at only or mute. And so when you get DMs, you still get those. Right. That's how I have. That's how I have it, except for the Discords I actually am active in.
See, the downside of that is I still get the at me every 20 seconds.
Then you just mute the whole Discord.
That's and then what I did. Because I get messages all day long about stuff. Because this is how my friends communicate. It's through fucking Discord.
Yes, tell them or message them on Discord because that might be easier since you have Discord. And have them contact me, and we'll get something going. And if you have anyone else, do the same thing too. But with that being said, we're going to shift this party. Where are we going to shift the party? Who are we going to take it to? I have no clue. I didn't check out yet. I didn't see who's on.
I don't even think you have a third person. I think you're playing Apex after this.
I'm going to just raid into someone tonight.
Okay. Well, who's on?
We're going to go raid Jurassic Rex tonight.
No. Hold on. Let me look.
No, he's ending, actually. He's actually ending, yeah.
Where's my...
Yeah, he's ending.
Where's my...
Yeah, let's see.
Twitch.
I would laugh if he raids me.
Who's my recommended on here?
I still say no, depending on the person. Oh, you know what? I got one, but let's see what you say.
This is my other account. Never mind. I can't use that one. Hold on. Let me get my Xbox and get back out of your channel, and then I will look it up on my recommended. See, Critical Role's live.
I can't. No, they won't even recognize it.
I know. And you don't do Destiny.
It doesn't matter. It's just as the person. My Twitch vids have been doing better on there than my cosplays. Sometimes that's where you need to go now for pick Twitch stuff. It's just TikTok, just do Twitch videos.
All right. Hot Redhead 13 is playing State of Decay 2 right now.
And you know them?
I don't know them.
Then no, that won't work.
Okay. You want somebody
that's awkward. Yeah, of course.
You want someone to know? Who's on then?
Because that's
awkward.
Fatal
on?
Nope.
Okay. And then that's the only one that I would recommend at this point.
All right, we're gonna go bother. Who is it? Who was it? Mr. Anarchy. He is live, and we're gonna go bug his goofy ass. All right.
Hold on. Let me get back in here. Let me get back in here so I can.
Nah, I'm gonna kindly, respectfully ask Jenna, please don't mention those names in my chat again. Thank you. We're gonna go raid Mr. Anarchy. Actually, he needs more love because he's actually a really cool dude.
I keep forgetting about you guys. Never mind.
I mean, I'm one that I live and forget, but the problem is, I've reached out and tried.
Yeah.
I manned up. I never got a response. So that's where I sit down and that's where I go.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I got you.
I mean, seriously.
Unfortunately, Morgan is a really good friend of mine, so that's I can only be as unbiased as I can be.
Oh, I know what you're saying. I got you. I thought he was with me too. So
yeah.
But we'll talk after this. I'll explain. But with this, Anything? Everyone go check out Mr. Anarchy. Go show him some love because he needs more love than other people who are. I won't say more words now because everyone knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. Anyway, have a good night, everyone. I love your faces and peace.
Ooh.
We'll end on ooh. Bring that party over, load him up, unmute his channel, and then mute the mics.
What's he playing?